Oliver, the list goes on and on and on. And now she's back reprising her role in the musical Wicked. Kerry, Ellis, welcome to the show. Come on in.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you.
So I half expected you to come on with a bit of green makeup here, there and everywhere, you know?
Well, thank God that I went into makeup first and they got a cotton bud and got it out my ears. So it's not that I haven't washed. I did try very hard last night to get it all off.
But it takes you about, what, 20 minutes to green up before every performance?
About that. There is a team that are so brilliant. They come in and they do my wig and do the makeup and transform me into the Green Witch. So I'm very fortunate.
How long does it take to get off at the end of the night?
About 10 minutes. I get in the shower and
if she's meeting someone in the pub, it's straight off.
Yeah. Do you ever meet up with a bloke who's playing Shrek off the road? Have a little support group in the pub?
Well, ironically, we wear the same makeup because Wicked was out before Shrek came out, and I remember actually having a conversation with their makeup team saying, "What do you use?" So there you go.
The thing is, this is a role you've done before. You first did it in 2006 or something like that, didn't you?
I did.
You went in straight after Idina Menzel. What sort of shoes were they to fill? Because you know she was this sort of iconic American star, wasn't she?
I know. Well, I think because I was there from the start, and I was actually in the rehearsal room when we had Joe Mantello over, and I kind of absorbed all that original information. So for me, it was a very quick 3 months. Idina was here, and there was a massive hype about the show, and the response was wonderful. So it was literally, it was so fast that I got to kind of create my own role anyway. So it wasn't too crazy. I think I had too much to think about.
But it's been such an amazingly popular musical. 42 million people have watched it in something like 13 countries around the world.
13 countries, and it's on tour in the UK at the moment and in the London's West End. So that's a lot of people seeing the show.
And the thing is, you know, your debut on stage was Wizard of Oz, wasn't it, as well? You were a munchkin in a theatre in Ipswich.
It was when I was about 9, and I mean, it's funny how things, you know, come full circle, and I end up playing the Wicked Witch, and yeah, I have very fond memories of that. And I love the Wolsey. I have been back to there since, and it's a great theatre.
Well, I must talk to you about Brian May as well, because I don't know if you believe in fate or not. You know, the fact that you were doing My Fair Lady, he came to see the show, saw you in it, asked you to audition for We Will Rock You, and then this kind of 11 or 12-year partnership, really, where you've gone on tour together, you've made albums together. For goodness sake, he was the guitarist and Queen.
I know, and still is.
Yes.
They're out touring at the moment.
I know, but, you know, I'm thinking of back in the day as well.
Yeah. I know, I've kind of had these like parallel lives really. I obviously met Brian when I was doing My Fair Lady, and that was kind of the start of my musical career as well. So this past 12, 13 years, I've had these parallel lives, and I've been recording with Brian and touring when we can and doing musicals. So I've been very lucky really to do the both. I mean, it's tough because if you're in a show, you are there for a year, possibly longer, and you can't really do much else. But I have been fortunate to have the two alongside each other.
But how great for you, you know, I know you've worked with them and you've recorded them before, you've got a new album coming out middle of September.
I have.
And, you know, you look down the list and there are songs that you'd expect you to sing, like I Dreamed a Dream and all that business, I Could Have Danced All Night. And then you've just got, you know, The Way We Were featuring Brian May.
Well, it's funny because all of my albums Brian's produced, and he's been a real mentor over the years to me. And our first album, Anthems, did take a long time, but we really, I learnt so much. Brian kind of let me be involved in the whole process of recording and mixing and developing an album, and I'm so grateful to that. And it kind of made me be able to go on and make what is now my own solo album. But we'll do more stuff. We'll tour again next year and do
He's
more.
not a bad guitarist if you're desperate, I suppose. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing, doesn't he, really? And there's a track on there called Alfie as well. Is that dedicated to your little one?
It is. I know, it's so cliche. But
well, you're in musical theatre, for goodness sake.
I know. I have a son, he's 10 months old, and his name is Alfie. And I performed the song at the Pheasantry, which is a very small, intimate gig, if you like, in Chelsea, and it holds like 20 people. It's tiny, and I sang it for the first time there, and almost couldn't get through it. It was too emotional, and it was just so wonderful, and I just thought it's perfect to go on the album.
How tricky is it for you now then? Because you know you're working nights, aren't you, really? So you must miss out a lot on his sort of upbringing, if you like.
A little bit, but I kind of get the best of both worlds. I mean, I get all day with him, and you know, he's in bed when I get home, but it's a limited period, and he's been on tour with me since day dot, and I was pregnant when I was touring with Brian on our last tour, so he's kind of been around it the whole time. So you know, it's you have to. I have to work.
Yeah, of course you do. Do you always come on tour with you at all? Because you've got two, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got two. My eldest, I took her on tour when she was little for about 5 months, and it was. You know, people talk about trashing hotel rooms. But if you want to do it effectively, take a tiny child with you. Because hotel rooms aren't set up for children at all. You walk in, you see a table, and you go, right, well, that's going against the wall. So that goes up there.
There goes the cot.
That thing there, the cot's going to go there. We're going to have to move that, and those things are going to have to go. So everything's either stacked up against the wall, and you can put it back, but most of the time you leave. And then for some reason, like, if people must walk in to clean the room and go, everything's piled up in the corner, and then there's just a trail of jam that high, just around, just about, we've got like some weird space slugs that have just sort of moved around the place. So.
Hey, listen, you're in Wicked till October.
October 25th.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good luck with them. Although I shouldn't be saying that to you because you've been world renowned for doing it. It's a role that is yours, isn't it? Everyone else wants to do it, but you have. So take that, everyone. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Time now for some music, and today it comes courtesy of